Good evening, very fine, not so educated group of guys and gals out there today. My name is Gentleman Dude. Yes, I did just come out of the shower, which is why my hair looks so elegant and slicked back. But that's beside the point. Today, I'm going to be tackling a very controversial issue today. Now, there's already been a lot of controversy as of late, of course, in the world. The world is this year has just been filled with peril and endless turmoil for a lot of people, and for those of you who have suffered this year, I just want to say, I hope you are doing okay, and I hope that you continue to fight through your cause, through this pain we are all enduring. But now, I'm sorry that I have to add a lot of controversy to this year by discussing a very much talked about issue. This issue is as old as time itself, and that is the Earth flat? You still here? Have you clicked off the video? If you're still here, thank you. If you've clicked off the video, good riddance. Now, I'm here to talk about why the Earth is not flat. In fact, it has been and always will be a sphere. And here is why. The scientific reasoning why. And this is not a facetious matter, by the way. This is very important issue. This is a very serious issue that must be tolerated with the highest amount of respect and honor. So, let us begin this essay, argument about why the Earth is not flat. First of all, there's a little something that Isaac Newton discovered a long time ago called gravity. And gravity, if you nincompoops don't know what gravity is the thing that pulls us down. It's the thing that when you jump up, why you fall down. It's the thing that when leaves fall, why they fall to the ground. It's the thing where, if someone were to say, skydive off of a helicopter, it's why they are falling down so much. That is gravity at work, ladies and gentlemen. It is constantly pulling us down to the surface, and it is a very strong force. So gravity is basically what's keeping us all on the Earth. Because if it were a flat Earth, ask yourself this, if the Earth was flat, why has nobody walked off it yet? Because if the Earth was indeed flat like a paper, like a pancake, realistically, people would have been able to fall off of it, would have been able to walk off and basically just find an edge somewhere. Like an edge that leads straight into the universe. Because if something is flat, it has to have an end, eventually, unlike a sphere, which has no, sides or angles. It's just one big sphere. So if the Earth is flat, why has no one walked off it yet? Why has no one looked into the cosmos? And why has nobody accidentally jumped off and fallen out? Why are boats able to just continue perusing the sea? Because it's a sphere. Now, the second reason, if you still don't believe me, well, first of all, if you still don't believe me, Galileo and all those other scientists discovered that this was a sphere way long ago, okay? Secondly, another reason why the Earth is indeed in fact a sphere is because of a little something called tectonic plates. Tectonic plates is what is keeping the Earth together. Tectonic plates have, of course, been broken off throughout history, and they remain to be broken off, which is why we have a little something called continents or countries. We have the USA on one end, we have Russia on another, we have Alaska on another, we have a lot of different stuff. The reason why they're breaking off is because the tectonic plates, because of earthquakes, because of meteors, they have been separated. They are literally broken apart. And because they are breaking apart, they are forming our world, basically. Which is why in many pictures and infographs you see little green splotches on the map with a bunch of blue. Which it is indeed accurate. Water does cover 75% of our Earth. It's why you see that, because if the Earth was indeed flat, there would be no tectonic plates, because there is nowhere for the Earth to be broken up. If it's flat, it would just be one continuous thing. If we were to break apart, the Earth would have literally exploded. It would have literally scattered. We would have a chunk of Earth floating in space over here, a chunk of Earth floating into space over there, a little chunk over here, a little chunk over here. It wouldn't be like it is right now. And lastly, number 3, why the Earth is not flat and it is in fact a sphere, is like I've said earlier, scientists have already debunked this years ago. The great scientists like Galileo, Aristotle, Isaac Newton, they have all already discovered that the Earth is indeed a sphere. It is not flat. And the fact that modern-day audiences are still trying to cling on to the belief, the hope, the concept that just maybe the Earth is flat, have clearly nowhere else to talk about. They have nothing else to complain about, nothing else to discuss. So they're leaning towards this flat Earth idea, desperately trying to believe the belief. But I believe, as much as a lot of people do, and rightfully so, that the Earth is a sphere, and it always will be. And, my dear ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this, great. Absolutely. If you agree with me, shake my hand. I'm just kidding. You cannot. That was a rhetorical question. That was a rhetorical answer. Because you cannot shake my hand with a screen. That is scientifically impossible. But who knows? Scientists are coming up with new stuff every day. That just might be something that might happen. It would be like 3D times 100 million. And if you don't believe me, if you still think the Earth is flat after this video, well, you clearly didn't watch the whole thing, and I respect your opinion, even though it's wrong. And this issue was, again, very controversial, very hard for me to talk about as a gentleman. I really hope that NASA doesn't try to hunt me down and send the FBI after me. If they do, then that is why I stopped uploading. And until the very next highly produced, highly made, highly budgeted video, stay educated, stay curious, and stay intelligente. And I will see all of you beautiful people in the next video. Salutations, my good people.